Yes, good afternoon, students. Am I audible? Yes, please respond. Am I audible? Okay, thank you. So in the previous class, we discussed UI components. Okay, UI components and list view. Last UI components we discussed date picker and time picker. And in the lab session, we discussed the list view. Okay, in the both section we discussed a list view, and TC1 I discussed a menu, optional menu. So now I'm going to today's session I'm going to explain to you the grid view, how to create the grid view in Android. So normally we are using the grid view in images. When you open your images icon, then it will display in the grid view. Okay, so that I'm going to create now. So I'm going to present my screen to you. Okay, so this is a grid view. I already practiced this one. So after execution of this, you will get this images. Okay, I used two images to display. You can use images, whatever images you want to download from the website, you can upload. Okay, so after click image, then it will open in the new page full. Okay, full screen. So it is initially it is a small icon. If you click that image, then it will open the full page. So full image that I'm going to implement. So here I created already a simple project. Okay, so and in the activity underscore main.xml, previously it is a constraint layout. So this layout is I deleted, and I'm going to create the grid view here. So grid view XMLN S colon Android is equal to XMLN S colon Android is equal to HTTP colon slash slash Android schemas dot Android comma. So you have to import this one, and Android layout width parent, Android layout height use fill parent, and Android ID is equal at the date. So GV I'm giving, so grid view I'm giving GV, and Android num columns is equal to 4. I'm giving the 4 columns. Okay, so that's why it display in the 4 columns. If you are give the 3, then it will give the 3. You can also use the auto fit. If you are using the auto fit, then based on the image size, then it is going to be fit. Either it is a 3 or 2 or whatever it is. Either it is a small 10 images are, then it 10 columns it will be displayed. So here, so I'm going to use the 4 right now, and Android gravity center, and Android column width, uh, column width, sorry, column width is equal to, I'm taking 80 dp. So that's it. And one more, I'm going to add Android stretch mode by column width. Okay, stretch mode by column width. So each column it occupies the 80 dp. Okay, so now I created the grid view. Okay, so after creating the grid view, then go to the main activity.java. So in the main activity.java, so I'm going to access the uh, grid view. Okay, so grid view is equal to grid view space grid view space find view by id all dot id dot gv. Okay, our grid view id is a gv. Okay, so or else you can create a grid view object here, then you can use the grid view is equal to directly find view by id. Okay, and grid view dot set adapter. Okay, so new image adapter dot dot this. Okay, so for here I can access the idea of grid view. Okay, so grid view space grid view is equal to grid view find view by id or dot id dot gv. So I'm going to set the adapter. So for grid view, we have to set the adapter. We have to create the image adapter class. So here I'm using the image adapter. You can also use any other name here. So I'm going to create this image adapter class. So in that main activity, the Java com.example dot. So I'm going to create the um, activity file, or else you can create a Java class file. So that is a image adapter. So you can specify image adapter here, or else directly you can specify the alt enter. Then it will create. It asks you create class image adapter. Then if you click the OK, then it's going to be create. Okay. So now you could delete this extends base adapter. Extends base adapter. Okay, so here created the base adapter. So image adapter extends the base adapter. This image adapter file is going to display in the all images in grid format. Okay, so for that I'm going to specify some dimensions. Okay, so for that, and here I'm going to use the string. First I'm taking the images and creating an array is equal. Now images name you have to mention here. Okay, so images, so this images, so defaultly there is no image. I mean two images are here. Then I'm going to I downloaded two images, image 3 and image 1. So copy and paste in the drawable folder. Okay, two images are available here. I'm going to rename this. In Android, only two types of files images it accept. One is a .png and another one is a .xml. So for this, so copy and paste So then I enter just available in the drawable folder. So r dot drawable dot image one, okay, comma r dot drawable dot image three. So now I'm going to copy. Why it is showing me there. Sorry. So it's asking to create a constructor. So I'm going to create the constructor. So for that, public init adapter context C and m context is equal to C. So before that, I'm going to create private context m context. Okay. So after that, I'm going to count the uh, images in that string. Okay, in this array, I'm going to count the images. So for that, I'm using the length. So I'm using one function public int get count. Okay, so I'm going to count the number of images in the images. Okay, so for that, I'm using one function. Okay, public int get count. So return so images dot length. Then it return the length of images. So in public int get count return images dot length. It return the length. Now Yes, my screen is visible. Okay. Public view, get view. Public view, get view. So now image view is equal to new image view in context. Okay. Next, image view dot set layout param, set layout params, new grid grid view layout. So view layout grid view dot no layout params and 200 200. So width and height I specified. So this width and height for the each item. Okay. So up to now, just I given the images. Okay. So I created the constructor for this image adapter class. After that, I find the length. Okay, images dot length. Okay, now length of the images. Now object item ID into position. So I'm going to get the position of each image and item ID. Okay, so each item ID I'm going to get. So get item and item ID I'm going to get this. Okay, so position it defines this one. Okay, so array position starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that. It is going to be displayed. So in the public view, get view, so you will get this thing and image view, space image view is called new image view, m context, okay, and image view dot set layout param and grid view dot layout param 200 comma 200. So that is uh, each item height and width. Image view dot set padding. Okay, in that padding 8 8 8 8 left to top, right to bottom. So four. So I'm setting the padding for the each image. Okay. So then if you set the padding, then it will be the it will come the space. Okay, in between the image and image, you will get the space. And image view dot set image resources. Image resources. Image resources are available in the image, not this one, image and position. Images. Return image view. Set image resource as a int. So this I have to set as a images integer values. Okay, don't take a string. Now it is created. So I'm going to execute this one. So in the activity underscore main.xml, just I created the grid view. Okay, in that grid view, I specified the number of columns as a 4, and the gravity is the center, column width is the 80 dp, and structured as based on the column width. And in the main activity.java, just I access the grid view id. Okay, after getting the id, then you have to set the adapter. Okay, for setting of adapter, then you have to create the image adapter. Okay, image adapter this. So image adapter class you have to create. So this image adapter is going to be display your images in the grid format. Okay, now images are displayed. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 10 images. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So I'm going to copy these images, and again I'm going to paste the same images. I'm going to display 20 times. Okay, now images will be displayed. So if I click the each image, then it is going to be open in the full screen mode. So for that I'm going to create another activity for displaying purpose. So for that I have to add the action here. Okay, so after click the each image, so you have to write the action. Okay, so for that, so grid view dot set on item click listener. So this is set on item click listener. So grid view has a more items, so that's why we have to set the on item click listener. So normally when we are using the button or text, we are using the set on click listener. Okay, only set on click listener. Here set on item click listener. So new space view new space adapter dot on item click listener. Okay, so for that for buttons we are setting here view on click listener, here adapter view dot on item click listener. So then you will get like this. So this position and this id, it is passed to here, so you will get from here id and position. Okay, and here, so in this I'm going to call the intent method, intent space I is equal to new intent. That first parameter as a data application context, and the second one is a uh, full image dot class. Okay, so full image dot class. So I'm going to call this full image dot class. So for that I'm going to create here full image dot class and a new activity, empty activity, and here, so I'm changing the name full image, full image. So and activity name is activity underscore full image. So now activity is going to create. Okay, activity is created, and you have to pass the values. Okay, images, you have to pass images to here. So for that, enter I dot put extra id comma position. Okay, so you are passing the position of each image, okay, as a id. Okay, you are passing each image position passing as a id. Then I dot start start activity I. Okay, start activity I. So now the activity is going to be called. So that activity is here, and that is a full image dot Java. Okay, so for that I'm going to create a one list image view here. So this is a constraint view. I'm going to change into the linear layout. So here I'm assigning the orientation vertical and the list image view match parent and the Android ID is equal with the date. So img. Okay, this is a image view to display the each image in the full screen. Okay. So in the full image dot Java, so I'm going to display the image. Okay. So intent I is equal to get intent. Okay, so whenever you are passing the some values on the intent, then you have to here create use the intent I is equal to get intent. So int position is equal to I dot get extra get extras and get int. So int is ID. So this ID is you passed here. So at the time of I dot put extra, so name, ID, and position. So each image position it is going to be accessed. After accessing, then that image position is stored into ID. Okay, so that ID is here I stored into again position. So into position is equal to I dot get extras dot get int. So I'm going to get as a integer value. Okay. So image adapter, I'm going to create the object for the image adapter class, new image adapter, this. Okay, so now image adapter, image adapter, image view is equal to image view, find view by ID, or dot ID dot img. And so for image view, I'm going to set the image resource image adapter dot. So our images, okay, that is array name and position. Okay, so previously up to here I just display the images. Okay, after click any image, then you have to it will display in the full screen mode. Okay, for that I wrote here, so on click listener, so grid view dot set on click set on item on sorry set on item click listener. So parent, so if you select this method, then it will automatically come. So here I'm going to call the intent method here. So intent I is equal to new intent get application context from a full images dot class. So I'm using this class to display the images in the full screen mode. So for that I'm passing I dot to put extra name ID comma position. Okay, then it will display the image in the full screen mode. So now I'm going to start the activity, start activity I. Okay, so now in the full image dot class file. Okay, so in this first intent I is equal to get intent, and in so I'm going to get the uh, content from whenever you are passing some values on the intent. Okay, so here we are passing the values on the intent, that is a position as a id. Okay, so that id I'm going to access here. So for that I'm using the intent I is equal to get intent. So int position is equal to I dot get extras dot get int and id. So here, so this is using the get extras. I'm going to get the id. That id I'm getting as an integer value. Okay, so after that I'm creating the image view image adapter object here. So image adapter, so why I'm creating object here, so I need to access the items. Okay, I need to access the images from the this image adapter class. So that's why I'm created the object here. So image adapter space image adapter is equal new image adapter this, and image view space image view is equal, so I get the id from the .xml file. So here I'm given the id image, and so set image resource, that image is available in the image adapter dot images position. So I'm going to execute this one. Okay, now images 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 5. Okay, 5 into 4, that is a 20 images. So when I click the image, then it will display here. Okay, in the full screen mode. If you want to get the position of image, then you have to write the toast message here. Post dot make text application context comma position colon plus id post dot length long dot show. Okay, so toast dot make text get application context. So text position colon then it will display the id of that image. Whatever image you selected, then it will display the id of that image. It return position 0. And if I select this one, position not id position. So position number 5. If I select the last one, then it will display 19. So position number 19. So index values starts from a 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 19. Okay. So if I select the first one, then it will display position 0. Last one, it display the position 19. So here total images are 20. Then it will display 20 images. So it position value starts from the 0. So in the grid view, so just I'm going to explain it within the 3 minutes. First, you have to create the grid view. Okay, first create the project, simple project. After that, delete the layout. So after deleting the layout, just to create the grid view, entire layout. Okay, grid view, and layout underscore width fill parent, height fill parent, and ID, give ID, and number of columns. So I'm going to give the auto fit, and gravity is equal to center, column width 80 dp, and stretch mode is column width. Okay, so now in the main activity.java, so in main activity.java, so first you have to just to do these two things. Okay, so grid view space grid view is equal to grid view find view by id or dot id dot gv, and so grid view dot set adapter new image adapter. So this image adapter you can take your own name. Okay, either image view 1, image 2, adapter 3, 4, like that. Whatever name you want, you can use this one. And this in this base you have to use this. Okay, for that you have to create the image adapter class. In that image adapter class, so first you have to create the images, okay, in array. So images is equal drawable r dot drawable dot image one. So before okay, you are to accessing the particular image, so you have to copy paste that images in the drawable folder. Okay, so there are two images, image one and image three. So the image one, image three, so I randomly used. Okay, so for after that you have to create the constructor for this image adapter. So public space image adapter context v. Okay, now m context is equal to c. This is why we are using this context. Whenever you are displaying a list of values um, in a layout, at that time you have to use the context. Okay, so this context is helpful to display the values. Okay, and after that, so you have to get the length of images. Okay, how many images you are used here, then it will get the length. So public space in int space get count return images dot length. So now this length is a 20. So 20 images are there, then it will return the 20. So now I'm going to create the override object and override method. The public object get item into position. So that is a return null, and public long get item id into position return 0. So this is to get the item, and this is to get the item id. So based on the into position. Okay, and so public view get view into position, and view context. So whenever you are selected this method, and this will automatically come. Okay, so for that, so I'm going to create the images I'm going to display on the layout. Okay, so now this context m context is a this. Okay, so m context is equal to this comes from the here. Okay, so here I specified the object constructor parameter as argument as a this. Okay, so image adapter this, so that image c is equal to this. So now m context is equal to this. So image view is this. Okay. Now image view dot set layout param. So new grid view dot layout param. So each item grid view item is a 20. I mean 200 width and 200 height. So I'm going to change this as a 300 and 300 for example. Okay. So now image view dot set padding 8888. So you can also change this to 10 and not only the same numbers, you can also change the numbers. Okay, for the padding. Okay, if you are given the same, then it will fit into the square. Okay, square shape it is going to be fit. And image view dot set image role image resource. Images are available in the images position. Okay, so this is a images integer, and the position it defines the uh, index number of image. Okay, now return image view, then that image going to be displayed. So now here I changed this as a auto fit, and here I changed in the image view 300 300 and 10 10 10 10. Okay, auto fit, when I use the auto fit, then it will display like this. Okay, so the images are not going to be fit. Okay, so images are not going to be fit. So now I am going to change this 200. 200. So for your convenient purpose, you can use number of columns here, 4 or 3 columns. So change it 4 and 200, 200. Let's see. Okay, now it is fitted. Okay, so when you go for the zoom, there is an image this much. Okay, so there is a big I mean large space in between the two items. Okay, so previously we have specified here the 888. So now a space is increased here. So I'm going to decrease the space. So now it is going to be displaying, and after that I need to get each item in the full screen mode. So for that full screen so I'm going to add the set on item click listener for the each item. Okay, so for the normally for the button or text anything we are using that set on click listener only. Okay, for the individual components. Okay, individual components we have to use the set on click listener. So here grid view consists a list of components. When if you want to apply the action on the list item, okay, for example, your contact list is there. Okay, in that contact list, whenever you click your contact, then it will display the details of your contact. That is a set on item click listener. Okay, so for the grid view also we are using the set on item click listener. So whenever you select this, you will get to this thing, and here I'm going to call the intent. Okay, when I click the item particular item, then I'm going to connect to the another dot class file. For that I'm using the image intent. So intent I is equal to new intent get application context comma full image dot class. So I'm using the here full image dot class. So this full image dot class I created here in that Java folder. Okay, after that so I'm passing the position of uh, image. Okay, as a id. So I dot put extra id comma position. Okay, if you want to pass some values from one activity to another activity, then you have to use the put extra. Okay, you have to use the put extra method whenever you are passing values from one activity to another activity. At the time you have to use the put extra. So id and position, you are passing the value as value is a position. So you are going to access with the name of id. This position value you are going to access with the name of id. So after that start activity I. So this is the optional one. Okay, start activity I. In the full image dot java file, just you are getting the so now, excuse me. So whenever you are passing the put extra values, then you have to create the intent I is equal to get intent. So you have to get the values with the help of get intent, and int position is equal to I dot get extras dot get int id. So whenever if you pass the string value here, then you have to use the string here. Okay, get string, or else if you are pass the floating point value, then you have to use the get a float, and key is id. So you pass here name as a id, then that key is id here. Okay, now id value is available in the position. Okay, so now image adapter space image adapter is equal new image adapter this. Okay, so here I am creating the object for the image adapter class. Okay, why I am creating the object here? Images are available in this image adapter class. Okay, images are available in this image adapter class. That's why I created the object here. So image view space image view find view by id r dot id dot image. Okay, so in that XML file, just you have to create the simple image view, and image view dot set image resource. So image adapter dot images position. So this image adapter is an object for the image adapter class. So this is a grid view. Okay, when I click this one, then it will display position and in the full screen mode. So before before that when I use the 300 it is a overlapped. Now it is fitted fine. Okay. So this is a grid view. So so up to now user input controls is over, and views grid view and uh, list view is already completed for the TC1 menus. In that menu, so one option menu is completed, remaining context menu and a pop-up message is there. So I will explain in the lab, today's lab, and in the next class I'm going to explain the fragment life cycle. Okay, fragment and fragmental life cycle. So this is a fragment is a same as an activity, but this fragment is a consists of less weight compared to activity. It has a less weight. Okay, that is a fragment. So in that fragment life cycle, there are 12 methods are there. Okay, based same as the activity life cycle. So in this 12 methods are there, and in the practical, already first four is completed, and this calculator also completed. So remaining five experiments are there. So fifth one, so username and password. Okay, to validate the username and password, and birthday message using the text view and image view. Okay, and hello toast implementing the handler method, button display message screen automatically user linear layout creating. So this toast this is also you can create by using the toast method. Create hello toast by applying a click handler method for the button to display a message on the screen whenever the user clicks this. Use linear layout for creating view. Okay, you already know the linear how to create the linear layout, and you have to create one button. So after clicking that button, just you have to display the one message. Okay, here we are using the notification and normal message toast messages. So you can also display the warning message like that. Whenever you are doing something, it will display here one some warning message like that. You have to display hello toast. Okay, hello message, or else you can use the simple toast message here. And for this I'm going to explain in the class itself. Services. Okay, services life cycle. So for you I'm giving a task. Okay, so for this activity you have to create. Okay, using Android, create a login activity. It ask username and password from user. If username and password are valid, it display welcome message using new activity. Okay, so you have to validate here. So in the main activity, whenever you click a button, okay, set on click listener, you have to use the if condition. Uh, if get the text, okay, text from the edit text one, edit text two, get the text from the edit text one, edit text two, and you have to validate the username and the password. After that, you have to open the new activity and display a message. So for that, I'm going to give the time 10 days time. Next week lab session, you have to submit this fifth experiment. Next week lab session. This lab session, I'm going to explain the menus. Okay, there is no time to do. Uh, just you have to come with this application in the next week. Okay, not this week, next week. Yes, respond your attendance TC1. Sir, is it possible to send today's example? Okay, I will upload on the Google Classroom. Okay, I will upload on Google Classroom. You can download from there. Jaivind Kumar, Etri Shah,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Mayank,
sir.
Nish Amlani, Akan Sagar, Ronak,
Yes, sir.
Dev Menpara, absent. Dev Kevalia, present. Archan, Vikas, Harsh Savani, Mojil, Meet, Nildeep Rathod, Eth Godani, Vicky, Rajkumar, Mansi, Dinal,
Yes, sir.
Rutvik, Mohit Giri, Ayush Asthana, Sheena, Sonal, Lokesh, Harsh Martak, Umesh Agarwal, and absentees for the TC1, Vicky and Harsh Savani, Deep Menpara, 3 members absent, and TC2, Paresh Giri, Shailesh Giri, absent, Priya, absent, Shivam Giri,
Yes, sir.
Maulik Kumar, absent, Rushigiri, Mahesh Giri, absent, Jamin, absent, Akshay,
Present, sir.
Keyur, absent, Harshit, absent. So present is in the second
Sir,
TC2.
Jamin is present.
Jamin is present. Okay. So absent is in the TC2, Harshit and Ruchigiri Maheshgiri, Maulik Kumar, Priya and Pareshgiri absent. Sheena Bansal, I am present. Sheena. Okay. Okay, thank you. So I will share in the Google Classroom. You can download